We'll start living in this house with my parents from tomorrow. Thanks.
What the heck? There is absolutely no way that we're gonna do that. It's so out of the blue.
It's not like that. It's a done deal. Don't complain about everything. Are you telling my parents to be homeless?
I'm not saying that. Also, our family budget has become tightened due to my husband's spending habits, which were worse than I had imagined. So it was difficult to support anyone.
Besides, I've been excited to live with them for a long time.
What do you mean by for a long time?
Yeah, about 3 months ago?
Are you kidding me? I was plunged into the depths of despair. He has been apparently working toward it without telling me, even since long ago.
I'll leave it to you, anyway. Of course, you'll be doing all the housework as a housekeeper. That's your job, isn't it?
Are you serious?
Of course. What else can you do? Oh, the only thing you can do is go and make money for me?
The moment I heard those words, I felt something inside me burst. Then I'll do as I wish. I murmured in a whisper.
What did you say?
The next day, I received a lot of phone calls from my in-law, who was supposed to start living with us.
Hey, what the heck? Where are all the furniture and appliances gone? There's nothing in the house.
Then I decided to leave home, leaving my husband behind. My name is Maria Smith, and I will be 33 years old this year. After graduating from university, I spent a year as a job seeker and finally got a job at a major real estate sales company, which I had longed for. I think I was pretty well paid compared to my friends around me because it was a major company. It's been a long time since I got here.
Well, you've always been working hard. I think it made the whole effort worthwhile, don't you think?
You reckon?
You are very well paid, aren't you? I know that.
That is true, but when it comes to the salary, you are paid better than me, aren't you?
Not at all, as I'm still a rookie.
As my friend said, I think my salary was high. However, that didn't mean I lived in luxury. I carried on living in a one-room apartment, and I put most of the money into savings, just in case something happened to me. I continued to work hard, and before I knew it, I had reached my 30th birthday. That's when I met my husband, Mark.
Nice to meet you. My name is Mark.
I'm Maria. Nice to meet you too, Mark. It was when I attended a local singles party, which my friend almost forcibly invited me to. We became a couple because our future and sense of values matched perfectly. We started dating, then got married after just 6 months. I think I enjoyed every day of my marriage.
Now that we're here, why don't we get a house built for the future?
I was thinking the same thing.
We have a good chemistry, don't we?
Well, let's talk about what kind of house we want.
That's a good idea.
Well, we'll have to think about what we want after we have children.
Can't we wait a bit longer for that?
No. We have to think about these things now. Then we moved to a stand-alone house. That was 6 months ago.
We're finally moving.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
I'm sorry about everything. I'm gonna work harder than ever from now on.
I can trust you, can't I?
Of course.
Okay. We have to help each other as we're a couple, anyway.
Thank you.
At this point, I had just believed my husband's words and had no idea of what would happen afterwards. Now, it was about whose name the house would be under. We were just about to sign the contract when the layout of the house and the place where house is going to be built were all good to go.
I quit my job today.
Ah. I gave a dumb reply to him when I heard his words.
Well, I've been thinking about it for a while. My boss sucks.
You were telling me that before. But it's so out of the blue, isn't it?
But I don't want to keep working with a bad feeling.
Even if we can leave it for now, what about the house?
Of course I'm thinking about that too. I can't have a brand new house, but I found a nice house nearby.
You mean a second-hand property?
Yeah, but it's pretty clean inside. I think you will like it too, Maria.
Wait a minute. Have you looked at it already?
Yeah, before I came home today.
Oh, you did. Something I have been concerned about since we married is that he has a habit of taking action right away. At the time, I was worried about him, but he was kind of cute to me. But I didn't see it turn out like that. Anyway, let's put the house aside for now. What are you gonna do about work from now on?
Of course I'll look for one. My last job was as an engineer and I'll work from home while I look for a new job.
Okay then.
I'll make it happen ASAP.
Although I was a little annoyed as he sounded unconcerned, I was thinking about how we are going to manage our life. I was kinda blown over and headed to the second-hand house with him that he had found. Once something bad happens, it happens twice or thrice.
What the heck? Why can't we sign a contract?
As I explained earlier, you are not working at the moment, are you? Our company has a rule that we cannot take such a person as an owner. Besides, you don't seem to have any savings.
I need your help. That is the role of an intermediary, isn't it?
I'd like to help you, but I can't.
My husband still continued to slash out with a sharp tongue at the person in charge. His voice was echoing through the small shop. I suggested that I become the owner. Mark, I'll be the owner as it would cause trouble to the shop if we still keep on nagging.
Are you sure?
We have no choice. So I will sign the contract.
Yes, certainly.
I filled in various documents and the contract was completed without trouble. On our way home.
I didn't think you were making that much money, by the way.
Now that you mention it, didn't I tell you that?
Maybe not. I knew a big company would be different.
I've been working hard all my life.
I'm relieved with this.
Relieved?
No, I mean I feel more secure.
He looked like he was up to something at that time. 2 weeks later, we happened to move out. After the move, my husband's attitude towards me became worse and worse. I'm home.
Oh, you are home now.
What have you been doing today?
Today I was looking for a job and working at home. I finished work a while ago, so I was having a few drinks.
Oh, okay. What about dinner?
I don't need it today.
I saw my husband and wondered if he was really looking for a new job or working. It really bothered me. He had more than 5 cans of beer, which was too much if my husband had finished work just before, as he said. It was an amount that would have taken at least an hour or more at his normal pace of drinking. Were you really doing any work or anything today?
What do you mean? You mean you can't believe what I'm saying?
I didn't mean that way.
That's what you meant, right?
I was just concerned.
What's with that face? You're mocking me because you make a lot of money.
No, I'm not. I'm just worried about you, Mike.
It's none of your business. You are a killjoy. Go somewhere else.
Even though he was drunk, I didn't expect my husband to say so much. Then from that day onwards, he no longer held himself back against me.
Oh, I'm going away this weekend. Can you lend me some money?
I don't know what it's for. Don't you have any at all?
Because you have more money than I do. Besides, you said before that married couples should help each other.
Yes, but that's only when it's necessary for both of us.
Just give it to me now, because your husband is in trouble.
Well, you are working, aren't you? Then.
You're bringing it up again. That's enough.
Because it's important, isn't it?
What a pain. Just give me the money now.
Saying this, he lashed out at me. I gave him the $205 I had in my wallet in fear that he would do something to me.
If you have it, just give it to me quickly.
So, where are you going?
That's none of your business.
He went out saying that. My feelings for him as a couple have cooled down because of his overly selfish behavior. Although my husband alone is annoying, my in-law started to call me every day. I wonder what he told her about.
I've heard you're complaining to Mark that he should work.
That's because he...
What? Are you trying to make excuses?
I'm not. I just...
Anyway, you're my daughter-in-law. All you need to do is just obey your husband, Mark.
Mom, please listen to me first.
Aren't you ashamed of all your excuses, even though you are just my daughter-in-law? It's only for now that you can be like that.
What do you mean by that?
You'll be excited about it.
She hangs up on me as she always does. I honestly couldn't understand what she was saying. Even though I ask my husband, he just teases me, acting like I was an idiot. What are you talking to your mother about?
I'm not telling her anything?
I don't think so. Then she wouldn't normally be calling me so much.
What's the problem? I'm your husband, you just have to obey me.
He says the same thing as my in-law. I wonder if I should say it is just what I'd expect it to be, like mother, like son. Then you should work first.
That again? I'm sick of hearing that.
There is no way that I can support two of us on my income alone.
Okay. I'll go to the employment office tomorrow. Are you happy with that?
Are you sure?
Yes, you're so persistent.
I won't say it again.
Also give me money to go there.
No matter how much I say, I can't make him understand, apparently. He said he was going to look for work, but I guess he is lying. He used to pretend to be working at home, but he ended up not doing it even. Then one Saturday afternoon, my husband said something that I couldn't believe my ears.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention, but my parents will be living here from tomorrow.
I never heard about this. I can't believe they're suddenly moving in with us.
They've been ready for that, and the movers are coming tomorrow.
He continues talking without listening to me. Besides, how on earth can we support them with the current state of our family budget?
What are you talking about? You make so much money, you should be fine.
But it's not that simple. You spend money shopping without asking me every month, and I'm the one paying for it all.
What's wrong with it?
What do you mean?
Besides, everyone was excited about this move.
What?
About 3 months ago, I think it was. I suggested we live together as we have extra rooms.
Even so.
Oh, can you empty the room that you are currently using as a study, as we are gonna turn that room into my parents' room?
I can't do it so soon. I have work tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? If you start doing it now, you can get it done by morning, can't you?
I was no longer able to reply to him as he went too far.
Oh. Also, when they come, I'll need you to do the housework. They're now old. You can't make them do that, can you? So take care of them, thanks.
Then I felt something that had been piling up inside me burst. If you're going to go that far, I have an idea. I muttered in a small voice that he could barely hear. Then I'll organize the whole house, not just the study, so why don't you go back to your parents' house?
That's far away, maybe I should ask my friends to go and get some drinks till morning.
Then, here you go.
Oh, you're smart today.
If we're going to live together, I have to be more responsible too.
Then I'll leave it to you.
I saw him off as he left excitedly, and probably he had absolutely no idea what would happen afterwards. Oh, hello. Could you do me a favor? I contacted someone. It was Eva, a friend from university who now works as a competent lawyer.
It's very unusual for you to contact me, Maria.
Actually, there's something I wanted to discuss with you. I told her everything that had happened so far.
It's terrible.
So I was wondering if you could help me with that?
If it's like that, leave it to me. I'll be supposed to charge you a commission. But you're my friend, so I will do that for you this time for free.
Thank you.
But you're gonna be busy now.
After that, I took Eva's advice and decided to sell all the furniture and appliances in the house. When I first moved into this house, I got rid of all the old stuff, replaced them with new ones. All with my own money, of course.
How are you getting on? Is everything going well?
Yeah. Now I just need to pack my own stuff. I'm thinking of selling everything except the bare essentials, as I think it's a good time to do it.
It's certainly better to keep them minimal. Also, don't forget the divorce papers. I can help you with that.
I'm glad I asked you, Eva.
So have you decided where to go?
I'm thinking of going back to my parents' house, but it's far away.
Then do you want to come to my house for a couple of days?
But you're married too, aren't you?
Don't worry. It's okay. So come to my house afterwards.
Then I ended up staying at her house for a while. I wondered what my husband and his parents would think when they saw how clean the house had become at once. Just thinking about it made me a little excited. The next day, as I had imagined, I received a large number of incoming calls from my husband and in-law. I thought it would be annoying to receive any more calls, so I answered the phone.
What's going on here?
Oh. It's been a while, Mom. It sounds like you are in a panic.
Don't play dumb. I came to your house and there's nothing left inside.
Well, I sold everything.
What the heck are you thinking? Just come over here right now.
I'm afraid I can't. Then I could hear my husband shouting over the phone. He seems to be saying he'll talk to me if needed.
Hey! What have you done to me?
I did nothing special.
What? Nothing special?
Most of the things in that house were bought with my money in the first place. Did you forget that?
Even so.
And I'm divorcing you. The divorce papers will be sent to you through my lawyer, I think.
Wait a minute. How did you come across that?
Can't you even understand something so obvious? I suppose you would understand if you think about all the things you've done to me so far?
Then what about our lives? My parents are now on pensions.
Don't they know you're unemployed?
Well, that's.
He was clearly upset. How could he even think of living together when he was hiding the fact that he wasn't working? He probably proposed living together because he was relying on my money. Can you get your mother to speak to me?
How come?
Okay, I'll call her back then.
Whatever.
I then told my in-law the truth about my husband.
Unemployed? Are you sure about that?
Yes. It's true. Since we moved into that house, he was living on my money. You can ask him later if you want.
Hey, Mark, is it true that you are unemployed?
When she asked that, I heard my husband get flustered. Then she raised her voice and sounded like lashed out at him again. Then I didn't want to listen to the crap like a squabble between mother and son. Can you guys have a squabble when you get home?
You shut up for a minute. We're talking about something important.
We're having an important talk too. If you don't listen now, I think you'll regret it.
What's that about?
Before that, can I get you to put me on speaker? I want Mike to hear it too.
Okay. Then what?
Now I'm going to finish them off. Well, that house is going to be put on the market soon, so please go back to your own house.
You've got to be kidding, I don't get it.
The house is under my name and I paid for everything. So it's up to me what I do with it, isn't it?
Hey, don't mess around. You did that without telling me.
Without telling? That's my line. You've been doing whatever you wanted without working.
I was.
So, you need to get out of that house and go somewhere else or you'll make trouble for the neighbors.
Fine. So I should apologize, right?
Well, just saying that already makes it impossible between us. So, don't ever contact me again. Oh, and one last thing. Serves you right.
Hey.
I ignored my husband, who was about to say something, and hung up the phone. I then immediately blocked incoming calls from him and deleted his contact details. After I hung up the phone, I reported to Eva what happened for the day and asked her to arrange for a successful divorce. Thank you, Eva. It will give me comfort to sleep.
It's good then. It was worth helping you for free.
I really appreciate it. So, let me treat your whole family next time.
Don't worry about it.
No, you've done so much for me, let me at least do this.
Thank you, Maria. They'll love it. In the end, that family apparently gave up living in that house and moved to another place. This was because my in-law originally lived in an apartment, but moved out due to this incident and had nowhere to live. My husband was so desperate that he even turned up to my office sometimes because he couldn't get a hold of me.
Hey. Maria, I'm in trouble. Can you come back? Without you.
What the heck are you talking about? You came all the way here to say that?
So I should apologize and ask you to come back.
No matter how much you apologize, nothing will change. Get the hell out of here. Or should I call the police?
What the heck?
He turned tail and ran off as he was taken aback by my adamant attitude. And for some reason, the people around me who were watching the whole thing applauded. Now that idiot will never come here again.
Did you find a nice house?
I found one surprisingly close by.
That's good to hear. It's very close to my house.
Yeah, so I'm going to visit you again.
Good on you, Maria.
Then I moved to a new house. From now on, I'm going to live the way I want to live. How is this story? Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.